we see that digital literacy and technology proficiency needs to be percolated to the youth of this country, right? And the young, and that we are, and the young people that we're so proud of being the youngest generation of the world. So how do you think, or what can be done to effectively promote technology proficiency and digital literacy among the young people in the underdeserved communities of this country?
Yeah, this is, I think, a very important area of exploration, and also to look back and reflect. I think the way technology is getting adopted by the youth, especially. You mentioned the underserved communities. Okay, so let me focus on that. But I feel whether we look at underserved or the challenge, people who are socially or economically challenged to access technology, I feel we should also look at the kind of adoption that's happening, irrespective of the income group or the kind of affordability which is there, even in places where, let's say, in rural areas, or in families in urban areas where their incomes might be low. We generally see that people wouldn't mind spending on a good mobile phone. I mean, for me, this mobile device is a symbol of whatever you call it, digital empowerment or digital literacy or whatever. And this device, as we know, can transform lives. And the way it has disrupted, we have all seen it, right? During the last 3 years, especially. I mean, COVID and around COVID and all that, we were so dependent on digital technologies. Now, when it comes to communities which are challenged in many ways, and the youth, who have a huge potential to use technology and, earn a livelihood, or transform their own, society, their own community. I think the most important thing there is access. For me, if you ask me, how do we create access? How do we give them access to technology which can be used day in and day out? And besides access, then the second one would be engagement.
Correct.
So what I just told you initially is like a generic overview. Okay, what we hear, what we see around us, like, people who are working with us, or people whom we see every day, on the streets, or people who are trying to do manual jobs. We see them all carrying good phones and things, but that is at one level where they might be using it for, let's say, making a call or watching a video or things like that. But in the context in which we are talking, I feel the potential is yet to be utilized. And for this, as I said, access, engagement, affordability, this I think also goes a bit into like, say, for example, the CSR funds which communities can use, right? So when there is this kind of a system in place where we just don't tell them, okay, look, you can access some online learning module, or you can access this particular learning material which might help you get skilled, right? Or it could be like a blended program where we tell them, okay, you come to the class today and tomorrow you go and read or watch from your mobile phone, or any device for that matter. I think here we are being a bit unfair to, particularly this community, where even though they have phones, the phones may not be that smart, right? And they usually have devices which are shared in their families. Or if we expect them to use a laptop, which may not be affordable for everyone. In case they have a laptop, also the quality, the reception, the bandwidth, the data connection they have. So if you look at each and every step of technology adoption, for which I have chosen the example of a mobile device or the kind of data we use every day, I think a lot needs to be done. Really, a lot needs to be done. And this is definitely possible if we have a strategy in place where we know how to channelize the funds to the right people through the right, medium, and see to it that, they have access to few things which are of good quality. So I'm not saying things like somebody has used it, so somebody is just giving it away. No,
Correct.
there is a chance to connect with corporates, to connect with let's say mobile phone companies, or companies which give like say for example, the connection we get for our data services. I don't want to name the companies, but I'm sure there could be some way to channelize their CSR funding where these people get things new, the first hand things, not the use and throw or the things which somebody has used. Because with this, I feel not only are we helping these communities, but also giving them the respect they deserve by giving something new to them, right?
Absolutely.
So I strongly believe that once they have access and they know how to engage, there will be a big transformation.